Que jodienda. What's up with this broom, son? Think your boy needs a new one. Too much sweeping going on up in here. Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. I am back doing my regular videos, which means you get to see this beautiful, handsome face again. At least that's what my mom's be telling me. Since the day I set foot on Earth. Shout out to Mom Dukes. I want to recap my picks from Sunday's game as well as go on my picks for Monday Night Football. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the first 5-player flex I gave out, consisting of Joshua Allen going over his passing yards, Dalvin Cook going over his rushing yards, Travis Etienne going over his receiving yards, Kareem Hunt going over his receptions, and lastly, regular season Lenny getting that rushing TD. So that's our first sweep. Then my other 5-player flex was similar to this one, just tweaked a little bit, consisting of Joshua Allen's passing yards going over. You had Dalvin Cook going over his rushing yards. You had Travis Etienne going over his receiving yards. You had Kareem Hunt going over his rushing yards. And lastly, regular season Lenny getting that rushing TD. So that's back-to-back 5-player flex sweeps. Then I had another 5-player flex consisting of Joshua Allen going over his passing yards, Dalvin Cook going over his rushing yards, Travis Etienne going over his receiving yards, Stephon Diggs getting that receiving TD, and lastly, Lenny getting that rushing TD. Then I had another 5-player flex that consisted of Joshua Allen going over his passing yards, Dalvin Cook going over his rushing yards, Travis Etienne going over his receiving yards, Kareem Hunt going over his receptions, and lastly, Stephon Diggs going over his receiving yards. So that's another sweep. And then I had another 4-player flex consisting of Joshua Allen going over his passing yards, Dalvin Cook going over his rushing yards, Travis Etienne going over his receiving yards, and lastly, Kareem Hunt going over his receptions. So what does that mean for us? 100% sweep, son. All plays hit. That's what I do. I do my research. I crunch my numbers. Whatever makes sense to me that jumps out, I'm all over it, baby, and I share it with you guys. And that's what's up. We all eat. We all make that bread, and I'm glad I'm helping y'all out, whether y'all in a jam or you already got money and trying to just stack. I'm all good either way, baby. So let's keep it rolling with Monday night's picks. Starting off with Patty Mahomes. I got him going over 280 passing yards, actually 280 and a half, and actually got bumped down. You'll see on my next 5-player flex. So I placed this one earlier in the day, and the lines moved. It doesn't matter. I still love it. Then I had Derek Carr going over 272 and a half passing yards, and I got Travis Kelce going over 6.5 receptions. Then I got Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting either a rushing, passing, or receiving TD. And then I got Daniel Carson going over 1.5 field goals made. Now, my other 5-player flex consists of Patrick Mahomes, and now you can see that his passing yards got dipped. Still taking the over, though. Derek Carr, same deal. Passing yards took a dip, still taking the over. Then I got Travis Kelce going over his receptions. I still got Daniel Carson going over his 1.5 field goals made, but I did make a change, and I added, what's his name? Hunter Renfrow going over his receptions of 40.5. So those are my two 5-player flexes for tonight's game. I'm not going to do anything else. That's pretty much it. Now, if y'all want to just tell me all together straight, if y'all want to mix and match, by all means, do your thing. Either way, we're trying to get that bread. Best of luck, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.